movement has been the key of Ned's gameplay ever since he played Cloud in Smash 4, going back to the perfect pivot days. And we'll see if it carries him here to a Grand Finals victory in Ignition number 229.
Well, we got one set left, maybe two, depending on how well Loaf can figure out the Sephiroth. I have to imagine that the way Ned plays Sephiroth is very difficult for Wario as a character just to begin with, even as somebody as proficient in advantage state as Loaf. Yeah, it's difficult for all of us.
It really doesn't matter what character you play.
It's hard. Ned's good. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
All right, so they're getting right into it, wasting no time.
Grand Finals. Ned on the winner's side, Loaf on the loser's side. Let's get down to business.
Yeah, and down to business of this like 140-plus person Ignition. A lot of people here, a lot of invaders. We're down to our final two, and that is a lot of swirling little orbs on Wario, as he's just going to wisely get up there and eat the 40 damage. But Ned catching the landing. Down B seemed like a little bit of a missed input, though. Almost lost his whole stock for that. He still might.
Nah, he's good. Sneaking by, using that stall with the forward air on the wall jump. Not actually a wall jump, but like, I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's a wall jump.
Yo, the bike actually, for Wario, that's kind of difficult. Oh, what a catch!
Yo!
What a catch!
That was cold as hell. Using that drag down from the dare.
It's so hard to catch and challenge that move at all anyway.
I hadn't even thought of that.
No, that was absurd. Nicely done by Loaf. Gets some early momentum in. Ned looking a little slower than he has the rest of the day. Maybe it's going to take him a game or two to get back into, you know, full gameplay speed, because he definitely doesn't play friendlies in between games, in between sets usually. He just chills and, you know, watches. Sometimes it takes a second for your hands to warm up again.
Indeed, but he's got the center stage, and he's got the one wing. This might just be the start of this comeback on stock number 2.
Nair. If he hits that reverse nair, that's into bear. That was terrifying. I love that stall. Oh, that was so smart.
The B reverse was just important micro spacing off the side of the stage, which is so important, specifically versus Wario, right, where you see that aerial drift do so much work.
Oh, he got caught, though. That'll kill. That'll kill. Loaf continues his advantage in this game. Now Ned doesn't have the wing. Waft is up. All right, down throw. Can Loaf do anything with this? All right, Ned keeping the bike nearby just in case he wants it. Opting that the sword is mightier than the bike.
I mean, we'll see. Okay, the bike explodes. I guess that proves your point.
All right, Waft not going to connect, but still a very sizable lead for Loaf in this game at the moment. But that can all change very quickly against Sephiroth. This is a strong, scary character. Then going for the down smash again. I think he tried to catch the jump, because those rocks flying out on that down smash are really good. All right, good option from ledge from Ned to get back up, but still looking very difficult for him at this point in time. Weak hit of dash attack, not going to take the stock, but the uppy back onto stage. We've seen Loaf do that a couple times. That almost killed, and the forward air will. It just goes out and gets him. Ned with nowhere to really go. Loaf's been doing that. He'll upbeat past the ledge in what looks like it's intentional, because that move is so active, that upbeat.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Persistence is the name of the game here for Loaf off the side of the stage.
All right, game 2, away we go. See if Ned sticks with the Sephiroth. He's been pretty much going Seph all day, I'm fairly certain. But
yeah, I haven't seen him play anyone else.
He's still got those other characters. He's got his Pokemon trainer that he's very well known for. He's got his Joker that he had leveled up insanely high before Sephiroth's release. So he is very deep-pocketed, very versatile
I mentioned
player.
the Zero Suit Samus to Ego, who I was commenting with before.
That's another one. He has a zero suit.
Which we haven't seen in a hot minute, but I mean...
I don't think he likes zero suit in this
playing
game
zero
very
suit Samson Wi-Fi is not a real option, right? So, like, you had to go elsewhere at the very least. Alright, so we're running it back on Stadium. Good start, all things considered, for Loaf, who's getting like that percent build up. Although the one wick is now active, and that does.
Oh wow! He's looked death in the face.
Yeah, Loaf let it rip on the side.
But the stay in one place, just out of reach. That's the Ned. Oh, we have to throw him into the bike. That's what those pummels were for. Very smart from Loaf. As Loaf finds all these different ways to actually take stocks with his character. With his jolly little fat band.
This damage is ending up so quick. Just little one-piece, two-piece combos. But Wario's a heavyweight, so every little piece is just doing a ton of damage, and that's going to take a stock on the back end. 3 stocks to 1 for Loaf.
Yeah, Loaf looking very strong. And there it is, that falling nair into down air, and if the opponent DIs away, he just gets the forward air jump, which is very nice for him when he does it. Back air will kill, though, as Loaf playing at full speed ahead right now, as he continues to just, oh my god, do so much damage so fast.
Yeah, 100,
here he goes.
100% is like almost a dead Sephiroth. That I'm shocked that didn't show the sparks.
I'm shocked it didn't either. Saw Loaf go way out there a second ago with that bike. Like he was ready in case Ned went all the way back on his recovery or jumped up. He was ready to hunt.
This movement's going to be so important for Ned if he tries to get a comeback going here. You have to avoid neutral losses like your life depends on it, because it absolutely does.
The B reverse can't quite get the down air, but he will get that up air. Really good stock from Ned. Kind of just bring that back from what looked like certain death. Oh my lord. Hello? Ned?
And again, his life depends on these neutral wins. Every single one, 127%.
And staying grounded, that's scary. Wario down tilt dash attack is a very real thing at this point in time.
But Ned's creating as much space as possible.
All right, and Ned's now playing his game at a faster speed. His spacing game, so very good. Oh, he stopped the aerial with that side B.
Really?
Yeah, it stops it. It stops you in motion. So like the startup frames had started on what might have been like a back air or fair, whatever Loaf had decided on doing.
And right back in this game. Last stop, last hit.
Oh yeah, Ned has brought this all the way back from the depths of hell. So long. Oh, not gonna die. Oh, wow.
No way!
That was actually crazy. Ned reading the waft attempt and countering it?
That's the first counter he threw out in 2 games.
That is a crazy call out. That is an actually insane call out. Ned taking the game all the way back, down 3 stocks to 1, as he was starting to feel himself about halfway through that game. Loaf couldn't breathe, DIing the bike hit. How did he know to DI the bike hit? Is Ned just always holding away? Somehow, when he's moving at you, he's holding away?
In
with
this
a different
matchup, I
stick?
guess.
It's insane.
There's some matchup where holding away gets you killed, but not this one, apparently. In that exact spot, at least.
All right, that throwing out another counter. That time not as successful as the insane one from last game that brought him back from a huge deficit and brought him that much closer to potentially sealing it out this set. Because a 2-0 deficit is very difficult for a player of Loaf's caliber to come back from.
Specifically versus a PGR ranked player like Ned, right?
No, I'm saying, I said that a little bit backwards. I'm saying if Loaf was up 2-0, he's a very formidable player. Coming back on him would have been very hard.
And Loaf, again, holding a lead here. This is the 3rd lead he's had in 3 games.
That with the dare out of the combo. That's an interesting option, and it broke the combo apart, so obviously working very well.
Yep.
Right.
I mean, it feels like you can challenge that sometimes, but no, you can't challenge that.
Yeah,
Unchallengeable.
Unless you do that drag down dare that we saw earlier, which is kind of the most insane thing I've seen all day.
That was ridiculous. I feel like if you asked Loaf to replicate it, it might not be possible.
He could do it. He knew what he was going for.
It was a ridiculous angle against a ridiculous move, so who knows?
Neutral air, 188% for Wario. Sephiroth doesn't have a kill throw, right?
Not really. Not against Wario at 190. It's gonna take a little bit.
All right, there's the waft. It's up. It's running. That F tilt will do it though. Loaf living a very, very long time though. Enough to get some decent extra credit in. Let's see if Ned can erase that immediately. Nope. DIing straight in? He went directly up. I don't think I've ever seen Waft kill at that angle.
That was, I've seen it. It's a specific angle when you're like right on the guy and you just have nowhere to go.
Well, taking the stock.
It happened previously tonight. It didn't happen versus Ned, but it happened in not the AK set. I think it might have been the one before. It's
the Santi set?
You specifically have to be like right on them with it.
Yo! Okay, that neutral B off of the up air was hot. That's just confidence with the character. That's how you know somebody knows their character super well.
All right, not enough to kill, but Loaf has the idea with these up B combos.
That up B was sweet. That doesn't really kill usually unless he's way up there at a high percent. That's not the type of up B that can cheese a stock really as easily as you'd think. Then with the F tilt, he actually let that rip that time. And he catches him with the down air. He's been trying to get one of those for a while. And here we go again. Loaf with the lead, but Ned with the comeback attempts. Can he do it again?
Yeah, Loaf got a little greedy on the re-grab there, and I think that's what Ned had in mind the entire time when he went off the stage.
Oh, he did the up B onto stage. Obviously not looking to land on stage. Probably going for ledge. Just a little too high, and he gets the 5 fingers slapped right in the face.
That forward tilt really strong.
Yeah, that move is good. It is an excellent kill option. All right, game 4. We got the music switch. He switched to Pokemon music.
I thought that might have meant we'd see a trainer, but it's not meant to be. We're gonna see this matchup probably to the very bitter end. As Ned tries to prevent a bracket reset. If Loaf wins this, we'll get another best of 5. Plenty of Smash left to be played tonight, guys. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, definitely possible. Minimum 2 games, maximum 1, 2, 7. Although that's spike.
Oh, that's a start.
Yeah, Ned leaning towards the 2 direction at the moment with that down air. All right, the drag down.
Yeah.
Cool.
It looked cool.
It did.
It looked cool, and then, well, now here we are.
Actually, you know, if you think about it, Wario resetting the situation when he's down a stock to being a 2-stock game where he lost the first stock, but with Waft where he could take it back, not many characters I would say, oh, that's a good thing, but Wario is the one in the game where it might work out in his favor. Just said it might, not that it will.
You can say it might. You are allowed to say it might work out in his favor. Not that it will. I don't know if it will. Because the way Ned's been playing neutral, tough to say.
Well, there it is, though. He took the stock, Ned unable to reverse that, and here we go. Now, suddenly, out of nowhere, we have a last stock game with Waft charged.
Oh, how smart you look right now.
I'm
Interesting. It's okay. It's okay. Ned's gonna hit him in the face, and it'll be over.
probable, but maybe not.
That Waft isn't quite charged yet, although the 3/4 Waft charge is still pretty strong.
Max rage, near max rage, a Sephiroth is 50. Good kill, but the up air will take the stock.
It was irrelevant. You were so close to being smart, but so far. going to Game 5, baby.
We are going to Game 5. Ned has a chance to put this tournament away right now. We will see if he can do it.
And yep, that's a pretty quick lock-in. I did not see the stage that was picked, but Loaf was very confident in it. Might be back to small battlefield. I feel like Loaf has been counting small battlefield as opposed to Pokemon Stadium. But you know what? We're back in Pokemon Stadium.
Yep, we are a little bit surprising, but you know, sometimes players are just like, all right, we'll just play on this stage. We like this stage.
I don't necessarily think that the differences between those two stages are relevant in this matchup specifically.
I just find the mentality of this funny. You know, like back in the 64 days, we had 12 characters and they have one legal stage. Now we've got 103 options, so it feels like sometimes we have one legal stage. It's like, all right, well.
Only 103 options.
Just give the people what they want. Which is apparently Pokemon Stadium 2.
Oh, the big hits on that up B onto the ledge. Helping out Sephiroth on his recovery. Ooh!
All right, Ned gets that up B. That almost killed Wario. That almost reversed everything, and he gets the counter. Ned turning trash into treasure there with that recovery into the up B, into the counter. Wario started that sequence at 42% and then was just gone.
Brilliant play from Ned. Take advantage of the overzealousness of your opponent.
Oh, the dash attack killing across PS2. It was fresh, and Sephiroth is light.
Well, you know, Ned will absolutely take a new game from that situation. He was down so much, it was like 120 to 40, and then finding the stock.
Yeah, he definitely has the momentum at the moment, but Wario can take it all away with one combo. But Ned, excellent DI to survive. And Loaf, all right, he will make it back. I was actually kind of afraid for a second.
Did he use the wall jump there specifically to make it back, or was that just like coincidence?
I think that was the bike. I think he had to bike from below to get back. And I think he was waiting out Bike's like recharge time too, because he had used it fairly recently. All right, Ned went to go deep with the up B.
Slash, yeah.
He had a plan. All right, F tilt not quite going to take it. Another one may. That back air will, though. That thing is still meaty strong. Loaf is stock away from a reset here.
But Ned's been playing so good from behind this entire best of 5.
All right, Loaf messing around with the bike. That could have cost him, but it didn't.
Yeah, look at these fading back airs. Like, what is Wario to do about just these giant hitboxes?
Well, apparently the answer is get in and get some up airs. I thought he was going to pull the trigger on the
Well, yeah, the important part is getting in the first time and then just continuing it, right?
Jab. A move you don't see much from Wario. Great parry on the falling up air. And that falling up air will take the stock. And the waft is gone. So we went from, it looked like Loaf was going to run away with this. He went for it. He went to end it with that waft option. But can he clutch this out, or will Ned make another game comeback? Nope. Clutch it out.
That's going to be a reset, my friends.
That is a Game 5 resets. As some applause from the crowd. A lot of Loaf fans there on the one side.
Yeah, good stuff to Loaf. That's going to be a big win off of the best player in Chicago. I don't think it's controversial to say that.
No, not right now, no. But Ned has been dropping the occasional set here and there. He did have a 7th place finish at one of the locals recently.
That was Tri-Point last week, right?
Yes, that was a crazy bracket. Ned got 7th, Tata got 9th. I think those were pretty much the consensus 1-2s in Chicago going into that tournament. Aiken won the bracket. Let's go, Aiken.
Let's go, Aiken. Spam Aiken in the chat, please.
Yeah, please always spam Aiken in chat. All right, as we get underway for this second best of 5.
Confident forwarders. That's the thing about Wario's forward air, right? Is it can be so disruptive, but you have to be confident when you play it because like the hitbox is not very big. You gotta know where you're gonna be and where your opponent's gonna be to put out that forward air off the stage.
So, as somebody who was around for Smash 4, like we both were, when you watch Ned play Sephiroth, does it feel like Smash 4 Cloud, like the way he approaches the game to you at all?
I feel that way about his economy of movement, and I've talked about that with his Smash 4 Cloud. But
Yes.
the game is faster, so like people are able to respond to it faster. If that makes sense.
That makes sense. But
And like Wario is a character that could absolutely not respond to the economy of movement of a Smash 4 Cloud in Smash 4. But in this game, just global movement options help so much for that.
all right, that gets the grab and forward throw. But he just has not really been able to get much off of this corner pressure. That F tilt he does get. But if you look at where Loaf was on that stock, he had gotten nearly all the way back to center stage. Loaf has kind of been recovering unabated
Yes.
in a lot of circumstances.
It's a lot of rising aerials that might need to be answered. But okay, here's Ned's punish.
Pretty good one. Pretty good one.
Using that one wing to the fullest extent.
All right, I got the most he could out of that for the time being. Reset neutral, gets the grab. Loaf wisely has just been like up being super close to ledge, so Ned doesn't really have the opportunity to get those down airs. And that down tilt dash attack going to confirm the stock. All right, Ned throwing the bike straight up in the air. The longer bike stays on stage, it's just one recovery option less that Wario does not have.
Nice catch on the fireball.
That saved him too because he got up tilted and lived barely. I'm actually surprised that up tilt didn't kill. Ned has been letting this Loaf Wario live till very high percentages. He did the first
There
game.
you go.
Twice this game, Loaf has lived to 100+%. But all that means is if you're doing that much damage, you're winning a lot more neutral interactions than maybe he was to begin the last set.
Right.
And I feel like the longer you have to play against Ned, the harder the games get.
Absolutely. It's going to be up to Loaf to find like a couple of neutral wins.
Like
Okay,
that's a huge one.
Just literally the one neutral win in the middle of my sentence.
Yeah, who needs multiple neutral wins when you've got I have caught you at ledge? That was an excellent catch.
Good stuff to Loaf, taking another game one. I feel like ever since Loaf's gone to losers, like all the game ones have gone Loaf's way. Which is obviously a part of why we find Loaf in grand finals, but not all of it. Faced some adversity along the way. But here we are, Ned now down a game in the very last best of 5 set of the night.
Alright, so away we go. Dash attack connecting. And Ned looking much stronger. This is the first game where he's really just come out of the gate fierce that they've played so far with a good combo. And I feel like, you know, Loaf's had the lead in like every game? In every game that they've played. And yet these games have been so close. So for Ned to have the lead in a game is a difference maker. Except for that last game. Ned was up a little. And then he got whopped.
Well, you mean commanding lead.
Yes.
When you're saying that. This is a commanding lead at the start of this first stock. Alright, really using those nairs to mix up. Here comes Ned on the corner pressure another time, but he's not going to be able to confirm it yet. Again, that aerial to Wario is so confusing, but gonna catch the landing there.
And now I can officially say commanding lead as he took the first stock instead of just doing a bunch of damage. But Loaf immediately... That traded. That was a weird trade with that up B. This matchup has some very bizarre interactions that...
It was particularly because it landed against the multi-hits. That was super relevant in that trade.
Both these characters have relatively safe multi-hit moves. Both of them are up B recovery moves. But they have a lot of priority. So when they run into each other, It's like two trains colliding.
Yeah, I get that. This actually could be a tough spot for Wario to recover from. Okay. Avoiding the dare.
Ned with another grab. And now it's Loaf's turn to have difficulties with a stock seal, as Ned is now at 100 or it's got Loaf to 102% without dropping that first stock. And that up air now. What comes after commanding lead?
Magnificent lead.
That is certainly
magnificent. Especially if Ned goes for some shenanigans here. Yep. I was expecting a dare. I was expecting an up B off the stage.
I was expecting the up B. Loaf had gone like straight fade in low every single time, so I respect Ned's attempt there, just based on the way Loaf had been recovering. But you know how this goes. Don't lose the stock and get wafted. Or don't get wafted and lose the stock, because here we go, all of a sudden.
Yeah, Loaf knew that Loaf would have to pull the trigger on that waft right now to even have a chance the way Ned was playing.
All right, Ned gets the back throw. F tilt not going to hit, though. Loaf with the triple roll. He gets away with it.
Like losing in this last hit scramble is way more reasonable than having the waft in your back pocket the entire time. Ooh, okay, that would have been a really scary forwarder off the side. But
gets the grab, couple
Ned's
fumbles.
alive.
Half waft is gonna be real close to being up now too, which is scary. Now it was Loaf's turn to bring a game all the way back. Gets the back air. And he's gonna do the same stuff with the bike again. Oh, he tried to do something a little bit trickier. That was a little bit more ready for it.
Poke.
F tilt, not yet.
Really trying to poke off the side. Ned not willing to hard confirm into any kind of ledge option.
Falling up air, that will take the stock. That move, quite good when your opponent is 170.
180 after the hit.
And we talked about Ned's been letting Loaf live a long time in a lot of these stocks, and now that we're at that point.
Stock battle. Wario.
Yep, it's
Look,
that's pretty high. 180.
It's just been so many circumstances where Loaf has lived forever. He won a
And
set
you heard
off
that
of it.
noise. That's not a Sephiroth, Pete.
Oh. Wouldn't you know it? He's switching it up. Here's the tiny turtle, and now it's Ned's turn to get the CQC grab, you know, crazy aerial combos off of. Here we go. He got his grab. Okay, that's new. I've never seen that specifically. Ned got the down throw up air, and he went for immediate fast fall up tilt in place for the extender instead of just trying to chain like the up air fair or whatever. That is interesting. Now I get to watch Ned and Theory craft at the same time.
Is that that's a Ned thing, or is that?
I've just never seen that in my life. I've never even seen Ned do that. All right, goodbye. There's the Ivysaur thing. It's just like Sephiroth, except less amount of time it takes for Ned to do what he wants to do to punish. As he gets away and gets the double switch, right back to Squirtle.
You know, I've watched you play Pokemon Trainer so much that I wasn't even interested in the Ivysaur daring off the side, even though that's like the hype stuff. I was interested in the Squirtle setting that up.
Right?
Like, thinking that far ahead, finding these nairs in the corner, and then eventually switching to Ivysaur to get the dare, and then switching to Charizard afterwards.
That's Pokemon Trainer in our stage. There's Ned and me are the Squirtle people. Everyone else is like close to even with all their characters or Ivysaur centric. Watching Ned Squirtle gives me life. But Loaf doing his thing to try to keep up. He has to take a stock now very, very quickly.
Which grab? Gonna get away with it a little bit here is Ned. Trying to find these up smashes out of the shield. That's when Loaf has to play around with this aerial drift of Wario. You need to stay far away from the smash attacks out of the shield from Charizard. That's so scary at this percent.
Ned using the Flare Blitz to recover and then just throwing out the most balanced move in all of Smash Ultimate, the Charizard back air to take the stock, as I see you wince and look away from me in disgust. All right, in fairness, Wario's at like 100+%. There's a lot of back airs in this game that would kill at that percent.
Yeah, a lot of them. A lot of them that would have hit at that range.
Wario's would.
For free.
We're literally looking at a character.
A lot of them. That didn't even kill. Because Charizard's the best Pokemon. Look at him live there.
Also, that's not really a kill move unless you're all the way up there, as I've mentioned before.
He ate that Razor Leaf? Okay, he's not going to eat that Vine Whip.
Okay, falling back air puts him off stage. Your favorite move. All right, forward throw is Squirrely. Man, he's just shifting. He didn't know what he was gonna do.
Schmoovin. Schmoovin.
He was down B schmoovin. Who down B schmoovs other than Ned? That was wild.
Actually, Ned had the right idea. So he switched to Squirtle, and then he just mixed in the Hydro Pump just to be disruptive, and then kept the schmoovin going.
Yeah, so he switched. All right, he switches to Squirtle, does the Hydro Pump. Loaf has to recover far away. Switches to Ivy to feign the Dare possibility. So Loaf has to be careful with his recovery, which gives him time to switch back to Charizard into instant up smash. It was brilliant. Pokemon trainer genius Ned
Schmoovin
is now one game away from taking Ignition 229. Loaf, who already has a set on him and has been playing excellently well, now will have to fight probably the Pokemon trainer for the duration.
This goes to game 5. I could see a switch back, but I don't know. That was so comfortable from Ned. I feel like we might just see this the way out.
Yeah,
as you mentioned.
I don't see how he could switch back. All right, there he goes. Gets the down air, re-grab, up throw, up air. All right, gets the up tilt grab. I think Loaf is still kind of like feeling out the Ned Squirtle. I'm willing to bet that a lot of people, when they fight Trainer, they're just more used to fighting Ivy.
This is a way harder character to hit than Sephiroth.
Yes.
You know?
And it's
Sephiroth is really tall. Squirtle is the opposite.
It's also much easier for him to hit you. He doesn't have like a bunch of long-framed longsword aerials that you can kind of see coming. It's kind of just Squirtle has like insta-fair, insta-bear. That's the only move that's like a Sephiroth move, is the Zard Bear.
There were great techs all the way around there in that edge guard sequence that keeps Ned alive on the stock and he finds that forward tilt.
Yeah, he stood still for a second, had the range where he wanted. He just waited for Loaf to move, and he F-tilted on reaction to any movement because that was the game plan. Because if that movement was forward and he had been pushed into a corner, it's going to catch. Nicely played. Excellent spacing from Ned's Charizard. All right, Loaf gets the grab, goes for the back throw, looking to put the stock away. Can't quite hit the back air. Is now Ivy the pick a little bit. I love that fair up tilt. Because like the up air doesn't work there, and a lot of Ivies will just naturally go for the up air. Oh, the bike connecting though. Good positioning from Loaf.
That lingered so long.
Yeah, that bike can hover.
But the Ivysaur is now stuck in the corner. And this Pokemon switch, okay, if it weren't for that Vine Whip cancel, Ned would have been in a tough spot, I think.
But Ivy, with that option, is able to do the Vine Whip cancel very well. But Loaf turning it around, and all of a sudden this game that looked very Ned favored. Wario just has that capability with one good catch, one good confirm, and Loaf knowing the times to pull the trigger. Gets the jab lock, F smash will kill.
A good answer right back from Ned, and now is even stocks. And the way these Pokemon trainer stocks have gone, you have to feel like this is an advantage Ned, but let's see if Loaf has something to pull out here. If he can find neutral wins versus the Squirtle in these early stock scenarios.
Ned looking for back airs. He's not really going for grabs right now, but he does get the falling fair into the grab. And there it is again, that falling up air into up tilt chain. I got something new to play with when I get home. I gotta figure out how to do that.
Yikes. As someone who plays against you.
I really want that in my arsenal, badly. All right, but Ned's not afraid to rock the Squirtle for a very long time. That F tilt might have killed Squirtle, like unironically. Squirtle's so light. That move is so strong. And Ned gets off of the Squirtle, goes to Ivy.
Oh, but he's got to go off the stage against Wario again.
All right, he baited out the switch, and he does take the game. Loaf stood up to make sure he got that game. And here it is, game 10. Ned versus
Are we at,
Loaf.
It's literally game 10?
It's literally game 10.
I lost track. All right.
The late night weekly special, game 10.
I'm about to fall asleep, but let's get it. Let's go. I'm here. I'm awake. It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
Oh no, Tom
I
has
have
to call
not-
in
I've-
sick to work tomorrow.
I have not
Oh,
been
no.
sleeping well all week, but it's all good. It's all good. We're here. Jacob, give me a thumbs up. Hey, all right.
All right, everybody.
We in there.
Thumbs up and icons in chat for this Loaf versus Ned
Yeah,
game
yeah.
10.
Give me them icons. Wah.
We get the Unrivaled WoW. We got a Wario on screen. Now there's a reference.
Using that Nair just to space from Squirtle. Isn't that
Yeah.
weird?
No, it's excellent. It has 2 hitboxes. It has the weak one, and you can kind of like maneuver into things off of the lower weak hitbox. Wish I was good with the other 2 characters. Now he catches it back air, gets the sweet spot. That didn't kill. Perfect DI from Loaf on the biggest stage in the game. I'll say it again for the people at home. They are autopiloting to the largest stage, so that wouldn't kill. That probably would have killed in any other stage.
Well, I mean, can you imagine DIing Waft on another stage?
It's been killing anyway.
Yeah. All right, this is
Up
up throw.
throw, maybe. All right, it does kill.
Maybe.
No, that move is not as good of a kill throw as you think. His F throw is actually better than his up throw as a
That
kill
what?
throw.
Not from center.
PS2 has a little lower ceiling, I think, right?
It absolutely was going to kill from there. All right.
He might have needed the pummel.
So we're not going to see a Squirtle. We're going to see this Ivy get
Yo.
as much work in as done possible.
And then trying to extend this lead. But magic percent for Loaf.
Best Pokemon. Yep. Get up attack canceling out the bike. That was an important timing on the get up attack.
It very much was. It actually, like, it slowed down the pace of the game because both of them were like, wow, that was neat.
Had to think about it for a second.
Oh, he went for the grab. He wanted the grab, probably down throw, go for the uppy attempt, although he was out of the percentage because of the rage. Now Ned right back to the Squirtle.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah,
You want to put this Wario at the ledge and just kind of keep Wario at the ledge.
Squirtle's also got some, like, nifty actual options to take stocks, and people always forget that. Like, yes, there are 3 Pokemon. No, Squirtle is not incapable of killing. Like, F Smash is not super safe, but, like, not super bad either, and it will kill early. We've seen Ned throw it out a few times. You can also jab lock into it if they miss a tech situation, which is another thing that falling Nair does from earlier, by the way. Puts them in a tech situation jab lock.
Oh, okay. A couple of scary situations there. As long as that full walk is
That
charged. But there you go. The up smash is very important mileage for Ned here in this Game 10 scenario.
You know what that was? That was the deceptive speed of Charizard to cover that distance as Wario ran away. And he was able to get the scoop on that up smash. But
It
Ned
was the
now, here we
deceptive
go.
speed. And it was also some of these switches, like you mentioned, they're just like not in conventional scenarios where you would see a Pokemon trainer typically switch. But that's just keeping Loaf on the back of his toes. And all this percentage added up so fast. Okay, that ledge trump was scary.
He went for
And
the ledge trump dare.
Cancel was also scary too.
Oh, he's not going to get back, though. That's a Zard thing.
We got a game, and the crowd gets loud here at Ignite.
Yeah, Waft is up. Ned's sticking to Squirtle. There's no way. You cannot stick to Squirtle with Waft live. That's the
No,
Pokemon.
please don't.
That's the Pokemon that will die on PS2.
Although the other Pokemon are easier to hit with Waft, so, I mean...
No, the falling up air will take it as Loaf throws back his head, hand on the forehead, but it's still an excellent set, excellent display, wonderful 10 games of Smash, but Ned is your Ignition 229 champion as he takes this grand finals over the Invader Loaf. We also saw Atata in third, AK Apollo Kage in fourth, as well as some very other strong players and strong placings, which you can view the bracket anytime you'd like at smash.gg/ignition.
That was a good one.
That was a great one. All right, folks,
Really
it is
good.
late, and we are tired, so nothing else to say tonight. That is going to do it.